Welcome, good evening to my listeners. Just like we do it, my name is Alasan Hamza Sedu. My friends call me Hamzology. That is the Hamzology. Well, that's Hamzology for you. If you like, you can call me the humble noble joker. Yes, this is Assalam Communication, and today we are here again. You know how we do it. We go around, we ask people, mostly the opinion leaders, their plans towards we the youth. And today with me here is one of the gentlemen. Okay, let me leave that one. When we get to him, he will tell us who he is, and try and then subscribe, like, and then share. And with this, it will help us all. We are doing this not just for anything, but for the love of the people. Also, watch this. At the end, you will see that yes, there is some sense that we are trying to share to the people of Saboba. My senior brother. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, brother.
Yeah, from now, I don't need to introduce you. So just let us know who you are.
First of all, let me say very good evening to our cherished viewers. My name is Mutar Fatao, former Constituency Youth Organizer of the NPP. I'm the current communication officer of the party. Okay. I'm also a member of the regional communication team of the New Patriotic Party, the party that has come to rescue the people of Ghana from the shackles of the NDC. Wow. We have brought relief for the people of Ghana. We are in our challenging moment. We are in challenging times. We are in crisis. Wow. We admit that we are in crisis, but we believe that as a party and as a government, the only thing we cannot do for the people of Ghana is to bring a human being back to life. Wow. But for the economy, we are working tirelessly to bring it back on track. Okay. And inshallah, after December 2022, people will begin to feel the competence in the NPP. Inshallah, we promise the people of Ghana that we're going to deliver them from the economic hardship. Between 2017 to 2021, we also saw how the economy was booming. In fact, in every human being has his challenging moment. These are the trial and challenging moment. And this is a global challenge. Everybody is feeling the heat. The president, in his address to the nation, admitted that we are in an economic crisis. But we're not sleeping today. Currently, our city is struggling. Our fuel prices is biting. And our inflation is at a higher listing. We admit and we say that we are going to work tirelessly to ensure that we bring the economy back on track. Let the Ghanaians trust us that the NPP is the only alternative that can turn things around for the people of Ghana.
Okay, thank you very much. In 2 minutes, just tell us something about your party towards the youth.
Yeah, if you look at the NPP under President Kufuor, when we realized that the youth were unemployed and they were not getting jobs, we came out with an idea. In 2002, we had done a survey. We wanted to see how many people within the youth age bracket who didn't have job. Between 2002 to 2006, we were able to get a comprehensive data about people who had finished secondary school and they were not having anything to do. So we came out with a National Youth Employment Policy to absorb people who have completed SHS. We had so many models. You have youth in education, youth in community health nursing, youth in community police training, a lot of models just to cushion the youth, to give them a stepping stone. Today, as we speak, majority of those who benefited from that program are either nurses, teachers, or some are senior police officers, because that was the opportunity we have given to the youth of this country to excel, to use it as a stepping stone to pursue the academic ladder. Today, I can tell you, out of the over 60 people that were taken under the youth in nursing, over 50 of them are qualified and trained nurses today. Most of the people who were taken under community teaching are qualified teachers today. Just that I cannot just sit on camera and begin to mention names. Okay. Most of them are police officers, not ordinary junior officers, but senior police officers. Okay. They pass through the hands of the youth. That's what I've said, that it is only the NPP who has a solution to the problems of this country.
Wonderful. What has your party done for the youth? And what is or are our token, we the youth, or tokens, in your plans for the next 4 years?
First of all, like I said, we feel the pain Ghanaians are feeling now. We feel the heat they are feeling now. Okay. Nobody in government, no communicator of the party can look Ghanaians into their faces and tell them that we're not feeling the heat. We as a party will concede that we are not in normal times. But we believe that with God and the support of Ghanaians, we'll be able to overcome the challenges and the difficulties. Like I said, I mentioned inflation, I mentioned the way our currency is struggling against the dollar, and I mentioned the rising inflation, which is making cost of living very high. But prior to the 2016 election, we had promised the people of Ghana that we're coming to turn things around. You remember between 2015 and 2016, there was what we call Unemployed Youth Association, Unemployed Graduate Association of Ghana. We came and brought an alternative policy. We came with NAPCO. We absorbed over 100,000 of them. The purpose of NAPCO was not to give a permanent job, but it was to prepare you for the job market. Today, you know, when employers are seeking to employ people, first of all, what they ask you is your job experience.
Okay.
The purpose of NAPCO was to give you a 3-year training. As I speak to you now, out of the 100,000 that we train under NAPCO, over 40,000 of them have gotten permanent employment. I've always said the NPP is the solution to Ghana's problem. As I speak with you now, under youth employment, we have recruited over 15,000 within the police service. That's, I'm talking of youth in police service. As we speak to you now, we have just recruited over 5,000 health assistants to man the various CHIP compounds. These are policies that we put in place to cushion the youth. We believe that the youth are the future leaders of this country. We need to give them a stepping stone. We need to build a solid foundation for them. If you have a very solid foundation, you see that the superstructure will be very hard. But if you have a very weak foundation, no matter how you dress the superstructure, you're going to have a weak structure. That is why the NPP is youth driven. We are saying that that's why we're building factories across the country. We want to give employment to our teeming youth. We admit that unemployment is now at a higher rate, but we are working and doing everything possible. Trust the Akufo-Addo government. We admit that we are in trying moment. 2022 is not an easy year for us. Prior to 2022, we also saw how the economy was booming. We had an inflation that was ranging between around 7.7 to 9. That's a single-digit inflation for over 3 years. It tells you the capacity and the ability that the NPP that we can do for the people of Ghana. We are saying that things are hard, but inshallah, with the competency of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and President Akufo-Addo and the economic management team, we'll be able to turn things around. And by 2023, in fact, Ghanaians are going to be smiling like they smiled in 2017. Like I said, we are the only party that can rescue Ghanaians. We have done it in 2017, and we're going to do it in 2023. The economy is going to bounce back. We are going to arrest inflation. We're going to ensure that the CD is going to be one of the biggest currency that is challenging the dollar. And we're going to ensure that we're going to create more employment for our people.
From your speech, I saw that you are only talking about people that have certificates. All the jobs you are just mentioning, or you are mentioning here that you have given these people, is about certificate. What about those that have no certificate? What plans do you have for them?
Like I said, the NPP is the only political party that is youth-centered. As I speak to you now, if you go to the YUA website, you see what we call the Artisan Directorate. That is there to take care of carpenters, masons, welders, and what have you. If you just go and type job center. What we did is that it's a platform that we have created to bring job seekers and employers on that particular platform. So that if you're a carpenter, you go there, you upload your information. So that if anybody is looking for a carpenter, they just go to the website, he'll be able to locate you, your phone number is there, he'll be able to reach out to you. That are things that we're putting in place. As I speak with you now, we are going to train seamstresses and hairdressers. This is a program that we are going to have for them. Like I said, it is not only for people who are educated. But if you look at the population of Ghana, we are over 30 million. All of us cannot go to school. We have people who are craftsmen who just need a push. When they get a push, they will turn things around. They will be able to become perfect, and they will also be able to employ more people to work under them. So if you go to the Artisans Directorate, you see carpenters, you see masons, you see electricians, you see carpenters, a whole lot of people that we are given the opportunity for them to turn around things. Employment is not only centered on government. If you invest in the private sector, the private sector is the engine growth of Ghana's economy. If you invest in the private sector, you're going to turn things around. And that is exactly what we're doing to ensure that the Ghanaian youth get jobs to do.
Thank you very much. We are very happy. I hope you've heard him. He has mentioned the aspect of those who have no certificate too. He said they are going to create jobs, and that is what we are waiting for. We are waiting for those jobs. Because most of our people out there are just they're roaming, they have no job doing, and that leads them to this armed robbery and then all sort of bad acts. I think when you create such jobs, and then I think things will move on well. If really what you said, you really do it for us. Okay, just tell us your last words.
I want to plead with Ghanaians, like the president said. We are pleading with you. We feel the pain that you are feeling. We know that things are difficult. Our currency is struggling, our inflation is rising, and our fuel prices are going higher. And these are the three areas that the president is putting much priority into. We believe that when we're able to turn around things, we're able to bring fuel prices down, when we're able to work on our currency, when we're able to bring inflation down, people are going to be very happy. For me, what makes me very happy is that yes, we are in crisis, but we are still holding on to our social interventions. Today, when you go to hospital with national health insurance, at least if they are not able to give you everything, but 90% of your bill will be absorbed by national health insurance. The national health insurance is working unlike prior to 2016, where if even you send the national health insurance to the hospital, it will be rejected. As I speak with you now, you go to the hospital, the national health insurance is working. Our children are still enjoying free education. Our nurses and teachers trainees are still benefiting from the nurses, teachers, and teachers allowances. We are creating more space to absorb more people. I believe that Ghana belongs to all of us. We as a government and we as a party, we still plead with Ghanaians that yes, bear with us. We share your pain, we share your grief. We know with your support, we'll be able to overcome. I plead with the people of Saboba Constituency. Let us put our heads together. At the end of the day, it is Saboba that matters. It doesn't matter your political affiliation. Let's put our heads together. Let's support our honorable DC. Let's support the party as a whole so that together we'll move Saboba forward. We want Saboba to be like other constituencies. We are lagging behind. Truth should be told. We need to put our arsenals together, devoid of our political affiliation, devoid of our political color. When we put our heads together, we'll move Saboba very forward, and Saboba will be like other districts that we want Saboba to be. I thank you very much. I still say that there's no alternative to the NPP. Wow. The only government that has rescued the people from the hardship of the NDC are still the same government which is going to come to Ghanaians to ask for your renewal of your mandate in 2024. I believe that in 2024, when the mandate is handed over to us, the longer the NPP stays in government, the longer Saboba and Ghana is going to get development. I thank you very much for giving me this opportunity.
Okay, before you even go, let me just chip in something. As the communication officer, what advice do you have for the youth?
I want to plead with the youth. Crime is not a solution to the challenges we are being confronted now. Like I said, stealing, drug abuse, or what have you. We are the future leaders of this country and this constituency. We are the young suckers that will replace the banana trees when they die in the future. We don't need to jeopardize our future. We don't need to engage or indulge in crime. Crime will end us in areas that we don't want. I like the youth of Saboba. I see the competition. I see how the zeal in people, how everybody is struggling to meet up their daily needs. The way people are putting their heads together, the way people wake up at dawn to work very hard to get their daily bread. I pray to Almighty Allah that God give us long life, posterity, so that we as the future leaders, we will grow to transform Saboba and transform Ghana as a whole. We do not have any country apart from Ghana. Let us put our heads together. Let us love one another so that the country that we want it to be, Dubai did not start as Dubai today. Okay. It started as Ghana. America was like us. Japan was like us. North Korea was like us. But they have positive thinking. Let's not always indulge in politics. Sometimes let's put our political coloration aside, put our ideas together. Together we'll move this nation and move this constituency. I thank you very much for the opportunity.
Okay. Our communication director, your shout-outs.
In fact, I want to say a very good evening to my constituency chairman, Honorable Peter Jabado Niremo, my former MP, that's Honorable Charles Bintin, and the current DC, Honorable George Bengene, we call him the Commissioner General. The DC who has done unprecedented infrastructure development in the history of Saboba. I just hope that one day you give it the opportunity to tell you the work we have done. That is the opportunity we want you to give us. Okay. We'll tell you what we did on water infrastructure, electricity, health infrastructure, education, and what have you. That is the NPP for you. Our record is unmatched. When we are given the opportunity, we'll be able to sell our message. Because see, what we did in 2017 was that we did what we call community engagement. We don't just go to a community and start building a school or start giving them an assistance. You need to engage the people, know their scale of preference. You understand? There's a community that when you go to build them a school, you have done nothing because their priority is that they need water. They need a borehole just to drink water because they walk about 5 kilometers to go and get water. So if you go there and build them a school, that is a misplaced priority. Like I said, given another opportunity, I will want to work closely with you.
No problem.
So that we'll have the opportunity. We want to showcase Saboba. We want to sell the ideas that we have in Saboba so that people will know that Saboba is a district that is willing to be developed. Thank you for the opportunity. I just want to add this. Okay. This is a young man who is striving to make social media very attractive. Okay. As Salam Communication, I want the general public to give him the necessary and needed support. If you are watching this video, you subscribe. The more you subscribe, the more he becomes more popular, the more he gets more viewers to be able to give us the best of best. I believe that he's a youth activist like myself. We are people who are focused and dwell on what to do to make the youth very happy. We pray for the best, and inshallah, God will guide and help you to reach the height that you want to reach. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, our communication officer
of the new patriotic
party in the Saboba constituency.
We are the new patriotic party, the elephant, the winning symbol. We have won to save Ghana.
Okay, thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.